It is morning time here. It's our second day here. This place has been so good so far. We didn't film a ton yesterday because it was absolutely crazy, crazy travel day, and getting through the airport and customs and our passports, like getting checked in here, the whole thing. It did only take us like 2.5 to 3 hours to get here via plane, but then we had to get through customs, and then we had to get a ride over here. And a lot of people were saying that their resorts were like 45 minutes from the airport, and ours was only a 25-minute drive, which was amazing because it was just got us here quicker, so we can start enjoying ourselves a lot quicker. We did go to dinner last night. Sean got steak and lobster tail, and I got a tuna, I think it was called like a tuna steak. Very, very good. So today is my birthday, and today is my birthday, and we have plans to go to the spa all day, and then we have plans for a Italian dinner that's going to be, it's one of the formal restaurants here, so we have to dress up to go to that, and I'm so thrilled. I can't wait to spend my birthday here, and I'll take you guys along with me, well, as much as possible. Like, obviously they're not going to want me to film a ton in the spa, but I'll do what I can. Coffee, food. So we didn't want to bring the camera into the spa with us, but the spa was absolutely amazing. The first thing that you do is you go in, so we got a package, and the package had several different treatments in it, and we got there around 9 o'clock, but our official thing didn't start till 10, and it didn't end until 1, which was absolutely amazing. And the first thing that we did was we did like a hydro treatment, hydro.
Hydrotherapy. I would say it started at 9 because that's when we started hydrotherapy.
Oh, okay.
So it started at 9 and ended at 1. So it was like 4 hours at the spa, the package.
So the hydrotherapy I thought was a joke. Like I thought, oh, it's going to be, it's hot here. And so really all they're going to have you do is take a shower, get into a hot tub, like that sort of thing before we actually start the massage. But that is not what happened.
Not at all.
What happened blew my mind. So we first got in there and we went into a is it called a wet sauna?
We can call it that.
Okay. So it's a wet sauna, and we did that for 10 minutes, and then they bring you out.
Well, hold on. So the wet sauna is just super dark, really humid, like really wet inside. You can't see because all the moisture is dripping from the ceiling. Super hot, like I'm talking like 170 degrees hot. But you sit in there and basically just immediately start sweating profusely.
You're glowy.
Yeah, you're in there for I think 10 minutes. And then they pull you out of that and take you to a dry, normal sauna that you see at like hotels and stuff like that. The one with all the wood and it's hot and it's got bright lights in it. That's kind of the one we went to next, where you sit for like another 10 minutes.
And in between, they're meeting you with like towels so you can like dry off in between one sauna to the next. They're also like, can I offer you some cucumber infused water? And we're like, of course you can. Like it's the whole experience was fantastic.
Right.
So then after the dry sauna,
well, we nicknamed the saunas.
Oh yeah.
So the wet sauna we called Texas, and then the dry sauna we called
Arizona.
Yeah. So we got a Texas sauna, hot and humid, and then we got the dry sauna, Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah. So then after that, that's I think when the hydrotherapy really started, because they put us in this pool that has like these different sections in it. Mm-hmm. And if you think of like a hot tub, how it has the jets and, you sit in the jets and it like massages your back kind of thing. But they had jets, all sorts of different types, and they were to target different parts of your body.
So it's like a big water spout on some of them, and it would angle down to target like your neck. So like a high pressure hose almost, but in a metal tube. And it would hit your neck, then another one would hit your lower back, and then another one would be your shoulders.
They even had one for the feet.
Yeah, you stood on it and it comes up from the floor, so it gets your feet and legs.
Yeah.
So basically you get a full water massage through about 5 different stations within a small pool. Thought it was really cool.
It was so neat. I was like, what? First of all, I've never seen anything like that. And the second of all was like, why doesn't this exist in people's pools? Like,
it needs to.
Yeah.
If we build a spool, it's going to have those in it because it is amazing.
So then after that, we went into the actual hot tub and we sat in there for a little bit. They put a towel down on the edge and make you like lean back. And then they put cucumbers on your eyes. They put a little towel over you. And then
cool towel.
Yeah, so you're in the hot tub, but with a cool towel with cucumbers
like over your forehead and eyes.
So good. And then they massage your face and your head, and you're just kind of like, meh, you're a bit like a potato. And then after that,
That's like 10 minutes too.
Yeah.
Another 10 minutes.
So then after that, they take you to the cold spa. So it's like a tub that's like, I don't know if you've ever heard of like ice baths and stuff like that, but this essentially is like a big ice bath. And she's like, you just have to go in to under your shoulder, get your shoulders under, and then come back up. And so we like ran in there, did it real quick, and then came back out.
What temperature do you think that was?
So they had it written, but it was in Celsius. So I have no idea.
Do you remember what that was?
I don't.
Oh, so I would guess it was probably around like 48 degrees, 50 degrees. It was cold.
Yeah, especially
like,
after the hot.
It literally took your breath away and made your heart skip cold. And you wouldn't be in there more than 2 seconds. It just dunked and got right out. And she waited there with a towel for you.
Yeah. So then after that, we went and changed, because this whole time we were in bathing suits.
Yeah.
And then after that, we went and changed into robes. They had robes for us. And we gave her our bathing suits to dry. So she asked, do you want me to dry your bathing suits? And we're like, yes.
Duh.
Yeah. And so then we gave her the bathing suits to dry, and we went to start our massages. So I was expecting it would be a different room for each of us. But it wasn't. It was one room with like kind of two tables, like a couples,
massage.
yeah, a couples situation. And that was awesome. So when we went in there, geez, what did we start with? There was so much that happened in that room.
I think we did the massage first.
Yes.
And I think that was 75 minutes of a massage.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I have no idea.
I think it was 70. I think she said 75-minute massage, and that's what we did first.
Yeah. So
we might get this order messed up because it just became a blur of awesomeness. So many things happened. We were there for a long time. So I think it started with a massage, and then after that was probably the no, I don't even remember.
Oh, so after the massage, we did the scrub. So they did a whole body scrub.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Then they have so the room is like the two beds with all their stuff, right? And then there's a shower connected to the room.
Big walk-in shower, big.
So they take you, so they're like, okay, we're done with the scrub. And then Sean and I went in the shower, washed off, came back out. And then the next thing was a mask. They put like this green mask. It was like a full body mask.
Full body, because you're going to do a wrap.
Was the wrap with the mask
Yeah.
on? Okay. So then once they put the mask on, it basically is like saran wrapped us into like a saran wrap mask
big
burrito.
Plastic murder sheet. Yeah.
And so we sat there like that for a while, again with the eyes and the...
And you start getting sweaty again because you
Yeah.
can't, your body doesn't breathe well in plastic.
But that's the whole point. It's supposed to like super moisturize your body.
Detox everything.
That too. So they massage your head and like... Oh my gosh, you're sitting there like a dog, like with your leg.
Yeah, you're swaddled.
Oh, so that's what I was gonna say too. Like, it totally reminds me of a baby being swaddled.
Yeah, you're wrapped up pretty tight. You're a big human meat burrito.
Yes, loved it. So then after that, they unwrap you and you go take another shower to rinse off all the mud, and then you come back out and they put lotion.
Yeah.
They put lotion all over your body, and then
facial.
Yeah, then they just kind of, all right, we're done with the body, and then they start doing the facial, and I was in and out of like just complete bliss.
Yeah.
That I don't really remember all the different steps of the facial. I remember every now and then being spritzed with like a cucumber awesomeness.
A lot of times there's cucumbers on your eyes or something, or at least a rag towel thing over your eyes, so you don't really see what's happening. You just feel them apply about 37 different layers of lotions and things on your face. Then clearly one was a peel off because it dried. Like if it was real, you could feel it go on real thick and creamy. And then they play around with the outsides for a while. Then they peel that mask off, which probably cleaned out all your pores with it. And then it was like all I could get is all these aromatic smells and cucumbers and lemony wipes and just is lotions, and some of the stuff you feel they put on you is really cool to the when it touched you. Then something else was really warm. So I don't know. It was like a billion-step process.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
So we're kind of recapping this because we just did it and it's fresh in our brains.
And we still can't remember
everything. But I want to be able to look back on this video and really try to remember all the steps.
Yeah.
Because this was the best spa experience I've ever had in my life. I just remember sitting on the table being like, this is the best day of my life.
I told Megan, I said, we just Napa'd our spa experience, meaning it's never going to get much better than this. So if you watched any of our wine videos, we talked about Napa. Once you go to Napa, you're kind of ruined and can't go back to cheaper wine. So now that we've had this spa experience... It
set the bar.
Yeah, really high. So going back and getting a normal massage at Massage Envy or something like that's going to be real difficult when you try to compare the two.
Yeah.
So we kind of messed up, but at the same time, I don't regret
it.
One bit. Totally worth it. Should we tell them how much or no? Even for us for later, or just keep it out of it?
Yeah, I mean, maybe, because if somebody is watching this because they want to come here.
Well, if you decide to come to Secrets in Puerto Vallarta, this was a package for two for 4 hours.
Yep.
And it included all those things and maybe more. I mean, it's just kind of roughly about what we remember. And I think it was $990 for the two of us to do it total.
Yes.
So, I mean, 4 hours, about $450 a piece. And that's not bad.
for all the treatments we got.
Yeah.
And you can stay in the spa afterwards. So they took us to the relaxation room afterwards, and they have all these chairs and like the music playing and like water flowing.
Cucumber water to drink.
Yeah, you can stay in there as long as you want. Like we could legit stay in there the rest of the day because we already paid for the spa treatments.
Yeah.
So.
But I needed a margarita.
Well, yeah, we end up leaving.
And we were starving.
But my point is that if you wanted to do the spa, you could really soak up like all of the, you know, money that you spent and really spend the whole day in there if you wanted to. I would also say that a couple friends of ours went and did a massage, and they said it was $500. They went to a resort, and it was, I don't remember where, but they went to a resort, and they spent $500 on 2 massages. I don't remember if it was
couples massage.
Yeah, was it 60-minute, 90-minute? I don't remember. But my point is, it was $500 for that.
Like $550 or something.
Yeah, and that was for one treatment. Sean and I, for the both of us, just spent 4 hours at the spa getting like VIP treatment.
A dozen different treatments. Yeah.
And I would say every penny was worth it, and it was very reasonably priced for what we got.
So would we suggest doing it?
100%, yes.
Would you do it again while we're here?
Yes.
Yeah. You might have to use a credit card. But yeah, we would do it again. It was by far the best experience I think we could have had. If you ever, this is the advice we want to give everybody. We talked about this earlier. If you want to go to a resort and have a spa treatment, do it the very first day you get here or the next morning after you get here, because you're not going to want to do it after you've been in the sun and get sunburnt. You're not going to want to do it if you've been drinking. Like, you just want to get off the plane and relax, maybe unpack that night and schedule it for the next day like we did. So this is our first full day here, and we started it by doing a nice long half-day relaxing massage. And it's her birthday, so happy birthday to Megan. And now tonight we're going to go out and have a really amazing dinner at the Wine Cellar, an Italian restaurant. So it's going to be a little VIP for Megan tonight. So today is hopefully the best day she's ever had.
100% it is so far. So the other thing is that it sets your vacation off on the right foot. It kind of puts you in the zone, because yesterday and all the traveling was a whirlwind. It was like, okay, we have to get through the airport, get through customs, do our, passports, blah, blah, blah. It was just like one thing, checking in, unpacking, like all of the stuff. So then when we got here last night, we did get a couple drinks from the bar, we went to dinner, and then we came back and just chilled out. So then today we weren't hungover, because I feel like that's also another thing.
Right, yeah.
Like, so if you wait longer in the week,
we slept good, we weren't hungover.
Yeah.
We had a little coffee and breakfast when we woke up, and then went to the spa.
Right. So we just set it off. We set the tone for the rest of the vacation, and I just think, if I have any advice for you guys, it is to do just that. Like, spa the very first day that you get into the resort.
Absolutely.
Smile, Monica.
About that?
So happy.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, señorita. Let me introduce my coworker. You prefer a little dipping? You have the run abajo.
is so good.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Lasagna, red sauce, Alfredo, salad.
Salad, yeah.
Muy bueno. So good.
Happy birthday, Smita.
Thank you. Look at they put 38 on there too.
Goes out, right? At some point.
I love that it's like a
There we go. Where are we going to eat?
Hibachi girl.
Hibachi.
my birthday dinner, we actually arranged, like they said that you don't need reservations for stuff, but if you do actually get reservations, then they'll take you into like something special. So like last night we did a hibachi grill that you needed reservations for, but if you just went to the regular restaurant, then you didn't need them. So for my birthday, we went to the wine room. It's called the wine room, right?
Yeah, so in the hotel here, there's an Italian restaurant, and we went there, and it's called Crapers, and we made reservations. So
Capers.
Capers. Yeah, Capers. So we went there and we had reservations. So we went into the wine room where we were all by ourselves for almost the entire time.
Yeah.
And so we had our own waiter, we had our own room, and we got a little bit of a tour of the wine room while we were in there. And the service was phenomenal.
I mean, everything was phenomenal. They even had firecrackers for my, I mean, it was so many courses. I mean, we're going to show you everything in the video, so it's not like they won't see, but.
We'll add some clips in there because we basically videotaped everything.
Yeah.
And then we got a private tour of pretty much the restaurant and behind the scenes into the kitchen area where they took us back and showed us what's called the chef's table. You want to talk about that?
Well, so they said this was extra. This isn't included, but he was telling us, okay, for a little bit extra, you can do what's called the chef's table. You're in your own private room, and it's literally right next to the kitchen where it's like completely clear. We're gonna video it all tonight because tonight's the night that we're doing it. But they're gonna do a tasting with the food, so it's going to be a pairing with wine and the food, and the chef's gonna make, you know, each pairing with us right there. We get to watch the whole thing. So we haven't done it yet, so I can't really speak to it, but I'm so excited. But that's what we're doing tonight.
Allegedly, it's just us. It looked like a table for maybe
like
six on one side. If they put 6 on the other side, you could fit 12, but our waiter told us it's just us. So we're supposed to have our own private chef and pairing tonight at the chef's table, which is off of the French restaurant Bordeaux.
Yeah,
so
which we haven't been to yet.
No, we're excited about that too.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make this a complete food vlog, but a lot of the
I'm okay with it.
yeah, a lot of the great experiences we're having are the food here, and the food has been a 10 for 10, except for maybe the breakfast, but that's a buffet. So the restaurants though are phenomenal.
Well, so yesterday we spent pretty much the whole day at the pool, which was phenomenal. We did go in the ocean. The ocean is so warm. It's like Hawaii water.
Yeah.
We would compare this place to Hawaii.
In the summer.
In the summer.
But it's summer here, so
yeah. So so yesterday we just spent the whole day at the pool. They come refill your drinks. We did bring our they're not Hydro Flask, it's a different one, which I actually do feel like was better than Hydro Flask.
Yeah.
I maybe do a little video of it, so
you'll see it in the video. We filmed it yesterday.
I don't remember the name of it, but anyways, it was so good. We did margaritas. You can also switch out for sparkling water, like all kinds of stuff, and they'll put it in your cup. So then, like the ice was still there.
Yeah,
like, it's
all day.
And it's warm here, you guys. So that thing was amazing. I would highly recommend bringing one of those if you're going to hang out by the pool, because they will just take your cup, make your drinks in the cup, and bring it back to you. It's so freaking cool.
Okay, we'll update you more with later. We just wanted to tell you about the phenomenal dinner we had and the service, and we really felt fortunate because it was just us. Even though it was a restaurant full of people, we really had our own private experience. And so stay tuned, because I think tonight's even going to be better than that.
Yeah.
So we're going to go in the pool and hang out, get some drinks, and spend the day down here, but you'll see some footage of that.
Okay, bye.
bar and looking out the window, it looked real. I was like, oh my God, that's like the worst parasail I've ever seen. The guy's like flipping like this. It's a kite.
Bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-bum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Person down there? Okay, come here. Here.
Just us, and we are going to have our own personalized experience with a chef and French food. So let me show you the kitchen where they will be making our dinner,
I'll show the,
pairing with wine. Look at the glasses.
this is called the welcome wine, which is just champagne.
It's just champagne and welcome wine. Happy girl. So it seems like we have 2 waiters, and we have our own personal chef and our own personal table, and we are getting ready to start probably the most amazing dinner of our trip. So enjoy.
Of our lives.
These are the
Cream.
Mussels.
sauté with white wine, bacon, mushroom, salt, pepper, and the creamy, the white wine creamy, with a little the slices or fried potatoes, and for decoration is the jalapeno sliced potatoes. It's only for that little taste. And for the next course,
What's the chef's name?
Amel.
Amel. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's for tonight is for the chef for you.
Okay, great.
And my manager is to select this wine for this and the next course.
Okay.
These are from US, California, Chardonnay.
Oh, okay.
This for the next course. It's like the octopus on the grill. Use a little salt, pepper, tuna tataki, the seared tuna tataki, like the custard almond, and the fun and the drink is like the traditional aguachile sauce. It's a little sauce. It's a little spicy. It's a little spicy. The ingredients are the lime, serrano, salt, pepper, and coriander.
Okay. This is like a foam.
This is the fun. The yuzu, the lime is
I just had octopus for the first time. It's delicious. Look at this. I was absolutely terrified.
It's phenomenal.
It's so good. Oh my goodness.
the sauce blanc is a beurre blanc sauce. It's the butter with butter. It's beautiful.
Is that not the most amazing thing that's ever happened to you in your life?
It's so succulent, like the butter.
Oh my God.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
I love him. I might leave you for him. Probably the best meal we've ever had. I would give it a 10 for 10.
Hoja de higos con cebolla.
Okay, the main course is the bread duck confit. The confit is honey. ¿Qué más?
Soya.
Soy and liquor, the Jerez liquor. And the side dish is the roasted asparagus and the pig and onion compote. It's a reduction and really good taste.
This is some of the best food I've ever had in my whole life.
Future Megan here. I am editing the video and realized we didn't film anything on day 5. And that was the day that we legitimately just laid around and did nothing, as you do on vacation, right?
honey with pineapple. And I not like pineapple, I have it with tequila too. Cocoa and tequila.
Family Reserve Extra Age Tequila. Amazing to drink it on the rocks, like nice whiskey or pure cigar. This is not for main margaritas, tequila sunrise or palomas. Why? 10 years for the plant and 3.5 years the aging into the barrel. We're talking about 14 years, the whole process, in the plant into the barrel to make extra añejo tequila, extra age. This is the sipping one, okay, the fancy stuff. Everybody got it?
Got it.
Perfect.
On the rocks?
On the rocks. And this one is añejo. Sipping tequila as well, 1.5 years and 3.5 years. This one and This is the one you can use for margaritas, tequila sunrise,
See
or
the colors?
palomas. 6 months, the aging into the barrel reposado. Remember, white tequila has to be into the white oak barrel. We use white oak from Tennessee for 6 months. After 6 months, it comes to reposado. After a year and a half, añejo. After 3 years and a half, extra añejo. We bring new barrels from Tennessee here in Mexico. We burn inside, then we have tequila for 6 months, year and a half, and 3 years and a half, family reserve. And also, my friends, white tequila after second distillation is the one we used to make this one. Our best seller was the ladies. 3 flavors in one: coffee, chocolate, vanilla. Better than Kahlua, my friends. I dare you to try it. Coffee, chocolate, vanilla, and this one, the almond. In this little town, this one is supposed to be the Mexican Viagra, the famous baby maker, and also the Cuchi Cuchi. Cuchi Cuchi baby maker, the almond tequila.
Cuchi Cuchi baby maker.
Yeah. And amigos,
Oh man.
vanilla, my grandma favorite, vanilla, not banana, vanilla. Okay, my English is not good. Vanilla. I got my English from Dora Explorer, the baby show. This one, caramel cappuccino tequila. Caramel cappuccino. Hazelnut cream tequila. Hazelnut cream. And also, the last one, coconut cream tequila. Coconut cream.
This first one is coffee, chocolate, vanilla.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cheers, my friends. Salud.
This is the second one, the almond tequila.
Cuchi Cuchi baby maker.
That's right.
One shot, one swallow, and now relax your body, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. That exercise is very important. Why? At the end of every single shot, you're gonna catch the difference between commercialized tequilas and handmade tequilas. Don Julio, Jose Cuervo, Herradura, Patron, the one you find in any liquor store, they can wait 10 years for one plant to grow to be ready. At this moment, they need to sell the tequila around the world. Why they do to produce a lot? They mix the tequila with rum and sugar cane. They cook the plant young 2 to 3 years. That's why the people need salt in every single shot. Salt and lime in every
So
single
that
shot.
last one was aged 6 months.
Yeah.
This one is 1 year.
1 year.
Inhale and exhale through your mouth slowly. Come on, amigos, all the way down. Inhale and exhale through your
Ooh,
mouth
that's better.
slowly.
Wow.
Very good. 6 months, year and a half, and 3 years and a half. Now, questions for everybody. What's the name of the plant, the one we used to make tequila? Blue agave. Blue agave, exactly. How many years is the right age for one plant to grow to be ready?
10.
Coconut cream. We call it Mexican Baileys, my friends.
I like it.
B54.
This is the view from the place we did the tequila tasting.
Hot tequila.
Happy boy.
Happy boy.
Homemade tortillas.
I did not pass the dress code test, so they brought me a shirt. Yesterday. We just woke up, so we're a little bit tired, but it's our last day in Mexico, and we took a trip called the Town Tour with tequila tasting. Is that
Yes,
right?
correct.
Okay. So we took that trip yesterday, and we scheduled it through the tour desk downstairs, and I don't remember the cost. 135.
Yeah.
Something like that. $135.
Or less. Like it's either that or less, because I want to say it was like 120, 115.
Yeah, something. Anyway, a little over $100. Yeah, they're all.
By the way, what I would suggest is if you're going to do a tour here, or you're going to come here in the summer, one of my, I did a video on what you should bring. What I should have brought was one of those little fans, and that would have saved my life on that trip, because yesterday it was really still. There wasn't a lot of wind, and so I was
Muggy
just...
too, it rained a lot.
Oh, so...
I'm literally melting.
So I would bring a little fan, and I will link down below one that I would suggest. But yeah, I wish I had brought that.
And maybe a small towel.
Oh, one of those cooling towels.
Yeah.
That was another thing I was thinking of, because you could just pour water on it and then just wrap it around your neck, and then you at least have some cool, because a lot of the places here don't have AC if you're outside your hotel. Like if you're in the downtown kind of area, they're not going to have AC. So now we want to talk to you about some of our favorites of this trip and staying at this hotel. So Sean, what were if you had to pick
That's
three?
Easy. No, 3. Okay.
No?
Well,
One?
immediately one is food. The food here was a 10 out of 10. We've been to resorts like this, and the food was okay, and sometimes it was good, but every single meal was a 10 for 10 for me.
Over
So
the top.
absolutely the food, which goes hand in hand with the service. The people that work here are phenomenal. They're very personable, likable, kind, and remember you, and completely went out of their way for us several times. So the food and service was number 1 for me. How about you? What's number 1?
Definitely the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've been to an all-inclusive before when we were in Playa del Carmen for our honeymoon, and the food here is significantly better. Like some of the best food
literally the
best food I've ever had.
Yeah.
When we did that chef's table, that was the best food
And
I've ever
that
had.
kind of says a lot, because we've eaten all over the world and traveled a ton and eaten everywhere, and this was the best food we ever had.
So number 2.
Number 2, probably location. I think where the hotel sits in relation to Puerto Vallarta, and the views that we have off of this balcony have been phenomenal. We are oceanside on the hotel, facing the sunset at night, on the 12th floor, and I believe there's only maybe 14 or 15 floors here, so we're up toward the top. And so I would say the location of the building in our room would be number 2.
Yeah, I would agree. So this, I would say yes for location, but specifically because of this view that we have off our balcony, I would highly recommend, because they have some like rooms that have garden views.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend doing a ocean view room. It was epic. And we could see the sunset. So because the way the hotel is facing, we see the sunset every night out of our room. It is amazing.
So 3 for me would be just the overall relaxing feel at this hotel. We're at an all adult hotel, so there are no children running around. It's not chaotic. There aren't parties allowed all through the night. I think they're really good at shutting down their activities at 11 p.m. at night. If you want to go to a resort and just relax and have a nice, enjoyable, relaxing week, like that's exactly what we wanted, this was it. So that would be my 3rd.
I just like that it's an all-inclusive. Like, you can come here and not worry at all about anything. They just cater to you, and that's the part that I liked. You literally just come, you set your bags down, and you just enjoy. Okay, so the last thing that we're gonna talk to you about is what we would do differently if and when we come back. So what we would do is bring more nice clothing for dinners. We honestly weren't expecting to do any sort of nice dinners except for one for my birthday, but they have several. They have Capers, which is the Italian restaurant. They have Bordeaux, which is the French restaurant. Then they have the Hibachi Grill, and all of those require like nice clothing.
For men, a button-up shirt with collar,
and
or at least a collar like maybe a golf polo. I brought one button-up collared shirt because I thought we were going to go to one nice dinner, and we ended up going to like 4 dress code type dinners. So I wished I had brought more shirts for that.
I don't regret us going to that many dinners, and I just wish we had brought the clothing for it. So that's something that I would do differently if I came back. Also, I would do a food tour. I like the tequila tour, but a food tour would be so nice to eat the local food around here and see what that's like. tacos, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah, totally.
And then the last thing is, if we come back, we already talked about it, that we would do maybe 3 or 4 days at the all-inclusive, because the reason we came here was to relax, and we certainly did that. We wanted to come, drop our bags, not worry about a thing, and we certainly did that. But one thing that we are kind of, you know, sad about while we're leaving is that we didn't spend more time in town and kind of really looking at the actual local culture here. And so if we were to come back, we would do maybe 3-4 days in the all-inclusive, sit by the pool, have that whole experience, and then maybe move into like an Airbnb, and then, you know, experience more of like the town and like the local food and that vibe.
I think the town offers a lot, and something I mentioned yesterday is it feels totally safe.
Yes.
And if you know me at all, you know I'm like hypersensitive to that. And this town is like walking around any other, you know, nice small town, because everyone here is just working, and they're working hard to just make a living. I didn't see a lot of like graffiti or crime or people that were suspect looking. They were just nice, hardworking local people.
Yes.
And this is a tourist town. It lives on tourism, so they're not trying to scare off the tourists with a bunch of crime down here.
Yes.
So I think we would feel perfectly safe going and staying in Airbnb downtown, walking around the streets without a guide and a big crowd. I think it would be absolutely fine to do that.
Yes, and we didn't know that before we came here, so that's why we're saying this in this video. So if you're doing research before you come to here, then you just know, like, you're safe. Like, we didn't feel at all uncomfortable.
No, not at all.
Okay, so we're gonna end the video here. I hope that you enjoyed our vacation as much as we did. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.